The menu view page, which we're now going to create, will be split into two sections. On the left, we're going to include the menu, which will include all of the pizzas in a list. And then in the upcoming section, we'll create the basket section over on the right, which will list all the contents which the user adds to the basket. So let's jump into our menu view component and begin to work on this. Into the views, the menu view. Okay, so we're going to remove the level 3 heading for now, and then create a div which is going to be a wrapper for both of our two sections. This, the class of menu underscore wrapper. And then two more divs which is going to be nested inside. The first one is going to be for the content on the left hand side, which will be our menu. So we'll give this the class of menu. And then create a second div which is going to be for our basket. So give us the class of basket. And then jump up to the menu section and place in a level 3 heading. Make use of the tildes and the text of authentic handmade pizza. Then for our second div, which is the basket, again a level 3 heading. Open up the tildes. This one is for the basket. Okay, so as mentioned before, for now we're just going to work in this menu section, which is going to be a HTML table. And this table will just contain a single pizza for now, but we will come back to this when we start to work with the Firebase database, so we can loop over all of the pizzas which are stored and then display them into this table. So for now we'll set up our template of how this is going to look inside of the table. The table body. And then the tr element for our first table row. So all of our pizza content will go inside of this one single table row. For the cells, enter some table data. This is going to be for the pizza name. The pizza name we'll place inside of the strong tags and place in any pizza name such as margarita. Okay, so below this first table row, we'll add in a second row. This one will contain the description. Insert the table data, the small tags, and the description of a delicious tomato-based pizza topped with mozzarella. Okay, so scroll down and just below this table row, we'll add a third row. And this one is going to be for the available options. So for each pizza, we're going to create two different sizes, which will be a 9-inch and a 12-inch. Later on during this class, we will loop over this and do this for both the 12 and the 9-inch pizza. But for now, since we're just creating our structure and adding some sample data, I will just place in one single size, which will be for the 9-inch. This will be followed by the price. And then the third section will be a button, which will be used to add the pizza to the basket. So place in a HTML button inside of here. The type of button. Then to get our plus symbol, we'll make use of a HTML entity, which is the code of the ampersand, the hash, 43 and a semicolon. Over to the browser. Let's see how this looks. We've got our first row, which is the title, the second row, which is the description, and the third section is going to be our option. As mentioned before, we will loop over this third section, which will give us our various options. So this is our table for our pizza now set up, and in the upcoming video we'll move on to the next section, which is the basket.